one of the main strength, one of the main powerful feature for Solid Server, right, is actually the web interface. You do all your orchestration, you do all your management and administration using the web interface, but not the command line. So we don't use command line for administration, right? Everything should be using the web interface. So it's a very powerful thing. You will be able to access a lot of things in the web from the graphical interface. Then we're going to talk about IPAM. So definitely for you to understand what is IPAM and for you to understand how you can administer IPAM. Basically, IPAM stands for IP Address Management. IPAM stands for IP Address Management. Another word for it is IP Address Inventory. So it's an inventory for your IP address. Okay, so yeah. Then after that, we're going to talk about the smart architecture, right? So the smart architecture is meant to manage the DNS and DHCP service. So you will in Solid Server, you will use the smart architecture to manage DNS and DHCP. It's recommended, okay? It's recommended, of course, yeah. So we're going to learn about what is a smart architecture later on. And then we're going to talk about how you can manage the DNS service in Solid Server, right? And also how you can manage DHCP in Solid Server. And then we're going to talk about what are the integration between the three services. The integration between DNS, DHCP, and IPAM. So that's why we're going to talk about global DDI. Basically, the global DDI is actually the integration between the three services in Solid Server. Okay, and then we're going to talk about import exporting data into the network service. Import data into IPAM, import data into DNS, import data into DHCP, or export. And then we're going to talk about administering the server. I mean the Solid Server. So administration of the Solid Server in terms of backup the management database of the Solid Server, do software upgrade on the Solid Server, set up HA management HA for the Solid Server. Yeah, that will be on the system administration. Right? So these are the topics we will be covering for these 4 days. Right? That's why it's called DDI admin. Right? So administration for the Solid Server. They provide the DNS, DHCP, and IPAM services. Okay? Fine. Now, there's an exam. It's free. After attending the class, after you have completed the training, you will be receiving an email for you to take the exam online. From home. You don't have to go anywhere. You can just take the exam from home. Right? Yeah. So that if you pass the exam, you will be actually certified as a DDI administrator. Is it okay? Right? So it's an exam free of charge. After the training, right? You will be able to receive an email on how you can take the exam. Okay? Right? Yeah. And your exam not only will include what we are covering for this 4 days. So whatever thing we cover in this 4 days, right, will be part of the exam, right? And also you will need to actually do the e-learning about license management, about support. So these are all the self-paced learning. You see that? Yeah. So just walk through it so that you have an idea about the licensing and have an idea about how to actually work with support, efficient IP support. That is one of the main intention for you to pass exam, so that as a customer, you will be able to reach out to the support. Isn't it? Right? And you know how to communicate with the support using the same terminology. right? Yeah, that is the purpose for the exam. Are you clear with that? So yeah, so in the e-learning portal, you will be able to view the video for all this e-learning training. So go through this e-learning training also before you go for the exam. Okay? Okay, and basically that's all, right? So okay, now in terms of the timing, we're going to start at 10, we're going to finish at 5, right? So please arrive on time. We're going to start exactly at 10. And then we're going to have lunch at around 12. And then your lunch will be an hour. And after that, we're going to continue the lesson until 5. In the afternoon, we will have maybe a short break or a short break time in the afternoon. Definitely you have a lunch time. And after that, because the afternoon session might be longer, so we're going to have some in-between break. Okay, fine. Yeah, in the lesson, appreciate you can mute your mic if you are not asking question, so that we won't have unnecessary interruption, right? But if you do have any question to ask, feel free to turn on your mic. I will prefer you to turn on your mic to talk to me instead of dropping me a text. But of course, feel free if you really want to drop me a text, go ahead, because it's not convenient, right? At your side to turn on your mic. So feel free to drop me a chat, right? But if not, use your mic, fine? Yeah, don't be afraid to ask any question, right? Yeah, I might not answer all your question, right? But if not, I will try to find out for you. Is okay, right? So feel free to ask all whatever question you want. Okay, now over here, I want you to give me a short introduction to yourself. Give me a way to let me know how to address you, where you are from. Is that okay? And yeah, your objective for attending the training. Right, so we're going to start from what I can see from my list here.